Start recording. All right, guys. We live in the year. Yeah, we live in the year 2023. We're here with JaVinci. You got any socials you want to shout out, bro?
Not really.
Not really. Well, everybody go follow JaVinci on YouTube. He's another
Check out the
self-improvement
YouTube.
YouTuber, dear friend of mine. So, we're here with the conversation. We do invite a lot of you to join. Here, let me put out an announcement in the Discord too, but
Put the Discord in like the stream description.
That's the first thing on the stream description is the Discord. I need to post it in chat though, so anybody who joins can hop in Discord with us and talk to us. So here, let me just do an announcement. Everyone, so how was your year though so far, JaVinci?
So far,
Yeah, like did you accomplish anything big?
um, I mean, I'm doing good in school. I've I think the other big thing is just fucking volleyball. I've been going kind of ham, and I started in March, and then I was playing that last night with a bunch of friends, and I'm gonna be doing some New Year's festivities with them later. So
Oh
that's
yeah.
pretty. It's gonna be fun.
Hopefully you guys are safe tonight. People are crazy on New Year's and stuff. Stop by and come talk to us about your New Year's resolutions. Boom. All right, we got that live.
Done.
All right. Well, uh, I guess our first thing we'll talk about is kind of our goals for the new year. So would you like to go first? It
Sure,
says I
since
need
I'm the
to
guest.
make the bit rate higher. So, what are your goals for the new year of 2023? A little bit of echo.
I don't have a lot right now, but one is to well, I was talking about volleyball earlier, but I'm trying to make the like the competitive team at my school. And I started in like March, but uh I've been getting a lot better and I got friends to get better with me, so I'm trying to do that by like the start of next school year so we can actually like travel and go to tournaments and stuff. So that like
Is there like a
that's
var-
pretty cool.
is there
What's
like a
up?
varsity team for like
Uh,
college and stuff
it's
like that?
it's like a college club, but yeah.
Huh.
And I've never really done a sport super competitively. Like I've played stuff kind of casually throughout my whole childhood, but I've never really like seriously considered myself an athlete until this year. Because like now I'm instead of just like showing up to practices whenever I'm playing like 4 times a week instead of going or not instead of in addition to going to the gym every morning. So
Ch-
I'm definitely on the fucking grind
For like trying
my
to
athleticism.
get good at volleyball and just improve your
Yeah,
athleticism.
and it's been weird because like doing volleyball is hella cardio, and
Ch-
I've been
I couldn't
getting
imagine.
somewhat stronger. What's up?
I said I couldn't imagine. I haven't really played volleyball. I kind of sucked at it. I couldn't serve, so I gave up.
It's all about jumping and shit,
Yeah.
which I
Oh,
find
T Rev
fun.
said driving down the road and got a notification. What's up, T Rev?
What's up,
Hope
Hero?
hopefully you're having a pretty good
Welcome.
New Year's Eve and stuff like that. Drive safe. Don't be on YouTube and driving too
Yeah,
much.
don't be on your phone while gotta get pulled over.
Yeah, don't get pulled over, bro. That'd be a horrible way to end the year off. But oh yeah, making any gains
Yeah,
in the gym?
not so much in the fall. In the spring, I went fucking ham, and then now that I've been like in volleyball, it's been kind of less because I've been putting a lot more energy to that, and I've been getting somewhat stronger, but I've been losing weight, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah, it's probably from all the cardio and stuff.
Mhm.
Would you say like
But
being muscular would be like helpful in volleyball, or like would it be like a detriment, like how it is in fighting?
What do you mean muscular? Like fucking built or?
Like how you go to the gym, you're making gains and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Like if like when fighters go to the gym and work out and stuff, usually their trainers will tell them not to because you get more stiff, you're not like as
Yeah.
agile,
I mean,
or
like
does it not
heavy
matter
lifts
as
and shit.
much?
Yeah. Like a lot of it's technique, and that's the part I lack.
I'll tell the cop
So
it's okay. I'm
I'm
watching
like
Izuku. My bad.
I'm like stronger than most of the people who play volleyball, but they got a lot of like technique skills on me.
That stuff will come
So
with time.
yeah, that's what I'm getting better at. But um, I think it's like a little bit where like definitely if you come up and like you have no mobility, you're gonna get kind of screwed because you gotta move and like change directions quickly.
I could see that. Hmm. Well, what
Are you
was
searching this shit up or what's up?
I'm not searching up any. I'm looking at the. Remember, I had some notes.
Oh yeah.
So, like for what would you say is like your New Year's resolution, like overall, out of like all your goals that you said? You want to just keep working on your athleticism, make it to the club and stuff. I mean, make it to like the volleyball team, so you can start traveling around country and playing in tournaments and stuff like that.
I don't know if I really have like a New Year's resolution
Oh
because
yeah, we could talk about that actually.
I gotta think about that. Last year my New Year's resolution was to like start living authentically, really, because I started college like the year before that and was still kind of like a
What do you mean
teen,
by
kind
living
of
authentically?
like being super people pleaser, like just doing what people were like telling me to do.
Hmm.
And then like I mean, I've been thinking like doubting like what I'm studying, what I'm doing with my life, and I'm like if I realize something I'm not gonna want to do, or I realize I do want to do something, I'm gonna do it for myself and not because like it's been kind of like encouraged by other people and I'm good at it.
Yeah.
So I thought that was like a good New Year's resolution because it's like a change of mind and not a action. And for like changes in mindset, it's easier to put like a start date on it, where like you go all in
Do you think like
versus
a change? Do you think like your New Year's resolution being like more of a mindset thing makes it more like obtainable?
well, I don't know about that for me. I was kind of like on the fence about it for like a while before that, and I was just thinking like New Year, fucking why not?
I heard that. I'm at Home
And
Depot. Gotta
then
get some masking tape. T Rev, you have a wonderful New Year's, man. I'll talk to you hopefully before the New Year or after, man. Peace out, bro. My bad. Sorry to interrupt you, JaVinci.
yeah, I'm thinking. I mean, I've changed a lot over this year. I'm probably gonna just try to do something similar. Or like still try to live pretty authentically. If I've learned I've like grown in a different way, just really try to like stick with that.
What ways do you feel like you've grown like mentally? Because I feel like I made some fucking major like what do you call it? Hold on, wait, whoops, I gotta keep this open. Some like major mental changes this year going forward.
Well, I think a big one is like mental health,
Like you
which
like improvements on your mental health,
yeah, I was kind of like
like happiness wise, or just like the habits that we both know.
I think is more like I don't like the word happiness because that's like
Oh yeah,
super
happiness
like
doesn't
oh
really
joy.
exist, honestly.
But like no, it does, but I
I,
don't I think like
I don't think it does.
positive emotions is a better way to like or just like positivity is better than like happiness to like describe it because like I don't always say I'm happy, but like I am always fucking positive and like looking on the right side of things.
Yeah.
And I think um like I did a lot of work on mental health this year. Got my gym here. I've been doing or I'm like halfway through this shit or
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
just
damn.
fucking.
Yeah, bro. My journal
I don't
too,
know.
bro.
I don't know how you. I don't know how you do it, but
Bro, my
I
journal
got
too. It's
like.
like the first one I've like honestly almost filled up, bro. It's just like
I mean, I am. What is this?
I'm on my
I'm
second journal
fucking
now.
like. I'm like 4 pages away from halfway filling this up, and it's like 80 sheets of paper. So like,
It's a lot of
what is that?
journaling when you think about it.
80. Since I do front and back, it's probably like 70 journal entries or some shit of like full pages of thoughts. And I think with that, like I've first of all gotten to understand myself. I think anybody who's trying to really understand themselves, they should just write and write what's on their minds and write what they're feeling about. I saw some like dumb Instagram quote thing, but it kind of like resonated with me like that, where they were saying like you learn about the world through reading, but you learn about yourself through writing.
Yeah, it gets your mind. It
And
like because your mind always makes these thoughts, but like we often just let them escape
and
us.
then
When you write them down
yeah,
on
it's
paper,
just
they're
like
there forever.
you have things that are like just like fleeting thoughts, but you think they're pretty important. And then like if you don't have somewhere to write them down, you're just gonna forget them anyways.
Yeah,
And
because
journaling gives you a
your
like a
mind
place to
thinks like
actually
of a
like
million things
explore
every
those
day,
and
bro.
fill it out. What was that?
I said because your mind thinks of like 1,000 different things every day. Of course, you'll forget it. That's why you got to write it down. You got like your mind thinks of important shit. You just think of more shit. Journaling's really important, honestly.
And yeah, like I think what is it? Last fall and starting it like into the spring of this year, it was like pretty tough and I was under like a lot of mental stress, but I think I've done a pretty good job like more like understanding that
Mental stress from
and
your college classes and stuff like that.
not really, well, somewhat of classes. That's always a stressor, but like a
Yeah,
lot of external factors. And I think I've done a good job kind of adapting to what I have to deal with and then not putting up with things I don't have to deal with anymore.
hmm.
And it was just like gotten me into like a space where I'm much more satisfied now. So I think I don't even remember how we started with this, but
I
I
was asking
think
like,
like
what did you grow mentally?
yeah, mental health was like I'm a lot more genuinely like satisfied with my life even though I don't got like everything figured out. Um
Well,
but
we're
like
both young. We shouldn't have
I
everything figured out,
now
honestly.
I don't know if this is like arrogance or whatever, but I am extremely confident in my ability to execute on things I decide to do.
Bro, fucking same. Like now, I'm not like a
And
screw off. I don't half-ass everything. I know what
and
you're saying.
like when with school, like there are some classes that are fucking dumb and you don't care about them,
Hmm.
so you half-ass them.
Add lots of
But when
those.
it but if it's something that like I genuinely care about and I put my mind to it, like I'm getting in and I'm like doing whatever needs to be done and I'm getting the result I need. Because I found like a weird trend in my life where this might be like where natural talent comes into play, and like this might mess with it a little bit. But once you put your mind to something and you plan on putting in the work that's needed to get a result, which is like actual fucking hard work, like consistently, like, and you really devote yourself to it, the results will actually come quicker than you think.
Yeah, they're not quicker than you think, but it is I mean, I
Well,
don't know. I
like,
may be wrong, but I feel like it's just surprising when you're all like, dude, this shit actually works if I just apply myself. Holy fuck. That's how I felt, honestly. Like I said, I may be wrong.
well, it's like I don't know. I didn't end up taking the SATs when I was going into college because of COVID, but
Fuck them
like that's the fucking
SATs.
that's the example I'm thinking of. Like or fucking AP test is a good one where
Oh
like
yeah.
I wasn't doing much with school and I was like fuck it, I'm just gonna like get fives on these shits and I like buckled down and did like hours a day
With studying?
and like Yeah, and I aced like both the ones I was taking.
I'm honestly surprised I passed in any of my AP classes, but like I never studied, but I it's probably just I only took science AP classes, so like I knew a lot about science from like just watching YouTube videos and being bored at like 3 in the morning, but uh no clue how I passed, bro. I didn't get fives. Did you get fives
But
on everything?
well,
Well,
not
mostly
on
everything.
Gov.
Like you got like fours and fives.
I only took three because I took a lot of like AP electives senior year and wasn't about that.
I feel.
But the two I did junior year, I got fives, and then I got a whatever three or something on like AP Gov, and that didn't transfer for anything, which was a little annoying, but it happens.
Yeah, I
Because
don't
in
know anything
fucking
about transferring credits because I got all these
yeah,
credits. I never used them.
or like in the fucking gym, like a couple years ago when I was like really damn like I was like fucking stressed high schooler, like dropping weight fast. I got in and well, for the past 2 years, it's been like 15 pounds a year pretty much. And
Oh,
like,
you said dropping weight?
or I was dropping weight before, so I was like 145. And then my doctor pointed that out and she was like, hey, you've lost like 15 pounds in the last 6 months. Are you good? And I'm like, fuck. I,
She's like, are you
like
on drugs?
I didn't know anything was wrong. And then I heard that and I was like, what? So then that's kind of what like got me starting to work out because that was kind of scary. And I've been like for the past 2 years like getting a lot in shape quicker or like gaining weight back than I thought.
Would you say like you know how
Like
to like sculpt your physique how you want to? Or are you still like looking for uh like how to do that? Like, do you
honestly, I'm pretty satisfied with where I'm at. Like,
like you're confident in the
because
gym? Like you feel like you know what you're doing? You're making the gains as fast as you want.
it's like for a while I was really worried about like getting stronger because like I was the fucking like noob who was like struggling to bench 135 and shit like that.
I don't actually know how many plates I could bench, bro. Honestly, I only do dumbbell benches, or like I'll hop on
So
that
there's
chest
like
press machine, honestly. But
yeah.
I don't have anybody to spot me.
I don't I go lift by myself in the morning at like fucking 6. So
I
I
wish I could
only
wake up at
like
6.
I do most of it by myself and then when I'm trying to like max out at like fucking 225 or something, I like call some rando over and is like, hey, can you spot me for this? I'm trying to do a couple reps.
That actually might be a good practice to like do like when you're in the gym. Like it kind of increases your social skills. You're kind of just like, hey, bro, some random dude. You're just like, hey, bro, come spot me
I
real
mean,
quick. Come work out
I'm
with
not
me.
trying to strike up a whole
I
conversation
know.
with
I
that
mean, like, but
because
it could be a good
it
way
can
to.
lead into something,
It could be
but
like a good
it's
way to
6
just.
a.m. I'm trying to get there, get what's done and go eat. I'm not trying to talk to people.
That's what Andrew Tate said. He said, work out in the morning if like you really hate working out because you just get it done with, and then the rest of your day is just yours. Do you kind of agree with that? Just like work out like
Uh,
immediately in the first thing in the morning, or do you still love working out?
I don't see why people would say like do that if you hate working out because like the more you do work, the more you work out, the more you go to like enjoy it if you do it correctly, and then it becomes like a way to
Well, I guess
de-stress and
his was like
like
an
channel
extreme
brain.
example. He was saying like because he's been working out since like the for like 15, 20 years, So he's like, yeah, now he's like, I actually genuinely hate working out. He's like, it's not enjoyable. Still got to do it though, as a man. That's what being a man's about, right?
Or like at a certain point, it's like maintenance more than like
Then trying to make gains. Yeah, at a certain
yeah.
point, you're not
And
making gains. You're just
that's really where like I'm at now, and I've been making strength gains recently, but not like actual like muscle mass gains, which I think is better. Well, definitely since I'm playing a sport, like I'm not trying to get super bulky.
I feel
But
that.
it's been slower than it was originally because I was on like or like last year and stuff, I was on like protein powder, and then at college I got like meal plan swipes that are like unlimited food. So I'd go in there and get like 2 plates of food each meal.
Bruh, did you get like a card for like free food during COVID?
Uh no.
Bruh, during COVID, my like because I was a senior in high school, you know, during COVID,
Yeah.
they
Oh,
gave
that's
me
what
the
you
fucking
mean.
food stamp card, bro. That the shit had like
No,
fifteen hundred
we didn't
dollars on
get
it.
that, but at the schools they were doing like they went to free lunches, and I think they just reversed that, but I would always take those every day.
Bro, those shits were lit.
There's just something about food that you don't have to pay for that just hits differently.
I could be making a lot more gains if I was probably eating more. I've been slacking on my bulking, honestly. I don't know how to like
Something I
overcome
got
that.
onto recently that really helps, or I think helps, is like fucking nuts.
For just like
Like
oh, bruh, I was like
don't be saying some shit, but
no,
like
I wasn't gonna
peanuts.
say some shit. Like, no, I had some almonds, but like I was pissed off because like I looked at the back and it was all like almonds cooked in soybean oil, and I was like, oh god damn, I fucking had
Uh,
to literally toss the
just
shit.
like the normal ones. Like I mess with like walnuts, pecans, whatever you want to call them,
It'd probably be
and
better if
then
I got
like
them fresh in the store, huh?
lightly salted peanuts is
Yeah, those
what
shits
is
go
a
hard.
fucking go-to. Like I'm a person who like snacks a lot normally, so if I get something that's actually healthy for me, like grab some fruit or like vegetables instead of like some fucking processed shit, that's normally when I actually like get better when I'm filling myself with like protein shakes and actual nutrients rather than like Cheetos.
I haven't bought chips in a long time. I've been buying peanuts, honestly.
Mhm. This is a good spot to talk about something that might be more helpful for other people. I'm not sure how many people we got now, but
We
like
had two for a second and then three, but we're back to one.
okay, that's cool. But like with just like staying disciplined to things, like I'm gonna use a diet example for this.
Yeah.
Like I'm always fucking hungry, so I'm gonna eat like what's ever available that actually like seems like it'll taste decent. And like when like I'm home, my mom normally gets a bunch of sweets for my sisters, and I like if I tell myself to eat those at all, I will go through the entire thing in like 2 days. And but like when there's no like sweets or processed stuff, I have absolutely no problem like just eating healthy.
But you still have a problem like around it if it's in front of you.
Um, well, there's like part of it where if I tell myself I'm not going to eat any of this, like I'm good. But if I allow myself to do one, like it's a fucking slippery slope. So like I gotta go cold turkey, or like it's all or nothing pretty much, and like nothing is what's better for me. But I was like thinking about that and trying to say like the environment really matters because like if you're trying to diet and you have all like the shit foods around you, but like nothing healthy, like of course you're not gonna like work.
Hmm.
But
Well, yeah, if you have
if
nothing around you, but I was gonna
and like
interject and say something real quick. I was gonna say like if you have the healthy food available in front of you, but you still have the junk food in front of you, you're still making the choice to you know eat the junk food. But you're all like, if it's not around, I am disciplined. But can you say that you're disciplined if you're only eating it because it's not around?
yeah.
Or like does true discipline come when you're not able to eat it when it's in front of you? Like you're able to make the better choice in life, you know, and be like, I'm not gonna eat these Kit Kats here. I'm gonna
Well,
go to the
it's
kitchen make a
like
chicken sandwich.
who's gonna get better results? Like the guy who says no, I'm not gonna drink tonight, or the guy who says I don't drink, period. Like, or
Well, it
you can do
depends
like the
on like
same
what
thing like
they're like trying to win in.
what's with the fucking like it's about like it's like environment or like exposure really. So like if you're around something more, it's gonna be a whole lot harder to like stay disciplined. So if you have like junk food in your house, you're gonna have to exercise like willpower and discipline pretty much like all day. Like whenever you see food, think about eating. Like you're gonna have to think about when to like resist that or not. And I mean, eventually you're probably gonna give in and then just like go back to where you are. And but so you're like pretty much like living in a spot that's counterproductive for what you're trying to do.
Oh,
But like
I get that then. Don't
and
put yourself in bad
but like
situations, you
it's
know?
like that's putting yourself in an environment where you constantly have to use your willpower and discipline. But like next time, if you're going to the grocery store, you just choose like not to get snack food and instead to get something healthy. Like
Like
that's using
ingredients.
or like maybe ingredients or just like actual fucking like healthy snacks. So like some fucking like apple chips, nuts, um, bananas are like a really easy snack I like. And like if you just get stuff like that instead of like processed foods that because those might be easier to eat, but if you like use discipline once at like the grocery store or something, it'll make your like home environment like completely junk food free. And that means that like you're it's either like you use discipline once at the grocery store, or if like you fold at the grocery store and you buy sweets and stuff, you're gonna have to like fucking live in an environment where like you're always gonna be tempted. And
Actually, I think that's like the better decision, you know. Stop it at the source, you know. Like don't test it at the house, test it at the grocery store and buy
that's a
healthier
good way to
food.
put it. So like yeah, like figure out where the problem is, break it down, and then actually like target it at the issue where like because like for this example it'd be like you're trying not to like or you're trying to lose weight.
You're not trying
Why
to
are
eat the
you like
donuts in your cabinet.
why are you gaining weight because you're eating food at your house? Like the initial solution would be to fucking just like stop eating stuff at your house, but that probably won't last long. That's like the whole that's also like why people fail to like consistently go to the gym.
How
And
so?
then
Hey, what's up, Kyle? How
there's
you doing?
crowds in here now.
Yep, Kyle's in here. He said, "Yo, come talk to us about your resolution, brother."
Yeah. Um, what was I saying? With the gym, I was gonna finish like the fucking food thing first. But I don't remember what I was talking about with the food. But with the gym, it's I think you can't like live in the gym. So there's always gonna be some amount of friction or like with any goal, how to achieve it the best is to like reduce or minimize the amount of friction. So like instead of making it so you're like traveling against the current trying to do something, either you're going like in like standing water or something that's like pretty short for a metaphor.
Yeah.
And with like food, that's pretty much like you can choose which way to go if you like target it at the grocery store, because that's like one instance every week or 2 weeks where you can like decide not to buy stuff. But
Well,
with the gym,
w-
like you have to actively choose to do that every day. So there's like more friction to that.
yeah.
And I I found some things that work and some things that don't.
Well, what would it like help you go to the gym every day? You know, like what would you tell Cryo here? You know.
Well, this is where uh like a lot of people might not actually listen and are just gonna like continue doing their own shit.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say like be a morning person and go early.
Yeah, get it out the way first thing in the morning so then you don't have to worry about
It's
it.
it's not that. It's like when either if you're a middle of the day person, you're eventually gonna have something going on in the middle of the day, so you're not gonna go to the gym. And if you're a night person, um,
Procrastination is powerful, bro.
well, one, procrastination, and then two, like if you've already had a hard day, you're just not gonna want to go. So in the
Just
morning, like if you tell yourself as a rule, you're gonna wake up and then go to the gym, and you're not gonna do anything else about your day until you go to the gym. The only challenge you have to do with is actually like waking up instead of like this other friction stuff. And then that just makes it a lot easier. Like for me, I don't know how other people do this with alarms, but
I
I
think
got
there's
like
like
the
a principle on that in like a book. It's like a book called like The Art of Making Your Bed or something. It's like if you set like a
I
task
knew
to
you were
like
gonna say
complete,
that.
yeah, if you set a task to complete first thing in the morning,
Mhm.
just it makes it a lot easier to go through
Well,
instead of
I guess that's what it is. But like for me, I got like the default Apple alarm, and I know most people think that is pretty distracting. But for me, that's like annoying ass, like get the fuck up out of bed, it's time to go work out. So rather than having like some soft alarm that like encourages me to want to go back to bed, like I am actually trying to wake up like kind of abruptly and then just get going. And then also like the night before I lay out clothes or like I'm already like or yeah, I just like prepare my outfit and stuff. So like it I don't even have to think about like what I'm gonna wear. I already got like the sweatpants on the side of my bed and like my fucking shirt and jacket ready to go.
yeah, it's like a minute
I
of
literally
planning
just like
saves you 10 minutes in the morning. 2 minutes of putting out your clothes will save you like a whole fuck ton of time if you like picking out your
I mean
pants, picking
it's
out your
like
shirt.
well that's part of like the reducing friction thing where like if you do it ahead of time, it's not like because picking out your stuff for the gym doesn't take long. It's
Well,
just I think you waste more time and like actually going to do it. And if you have to do that in the morning when you're tired, like
Well, think about it as like
you're
deep
not
work. If you like try to do something else when you're on one task and then you split your focus and try to do like another task, it like kind of scramble. It like reduces your focus by like 15 minutes. That like if you're
yeah,
like
like
trying to get
I
in the
don't have
morning and do your hygiene and shit, you picking
you
out a
said
shirt is
you
gonna
said
scramble
deep
your
work.
brain for a little bit.
I got this shit for Christmas.
Oh, right. Actually, I was trying to show you this. The principle of like that food example of like
Yes.
stop the fucking like don't try to like not eat cookies in your house. Don't be like I need to stop eating the cookies in the cupboard. It's like if you would just in MJ DeMarco literally says he's like if you just don't put the fucking cookies in the shopping cart and then make the choice to buy them, you make the better choice. You won't have to make such you won't have to make even harder choices later.
Yeah, like with like when you're waking up in the morning, if you got everything already set out, like the only thing that takes any mental effort is actually like walking to the gym or like going in your car and driving there. For me, it's like a 20-minute walk, but once I'm out of my fucking room and like going downstairs, I'm good.
Yeah.
So, like in the morning, it's wake up, I already got my clothes ready. That's pretty much like they're on and I'm out the door. So then like the only battle is pretty much just like once you start, like keep going. Like you're not gonna fucking turn around once you leave your place. So just like get out and go to the gym, and you're not gonna turn around once you're there. So leaving is the hard part, and you just
Yeah.
gotta make that as you gotta make like leaving as easy as possible.
So
And
then
not gonna lie, like the some days that I do skip is when like it's warm as fuck in my room and really cozy,
you
and
just
I'm
don't wake
tired,
up.
and I end up sleeping in. I normally try to go, and I actually do end up going like 5 day or every weekday is how I do it. But like some days, like because everybody has off days, and like that's when I do it when like it's a little too comfy.
A little just too comfy to go. I've been going to the gym every single day recently, bro, and it's because I quit playing video games. Honestly, it's like
Not bad.
it's all good. But like ever since I quit playing video games and I haven't really had anything else to do in my house, I've literally just been able to go to the gym every single day.
How've your gains been going with that?
What do you mean?
You been going to the gym? Are you actually getting results, or what's up with
Uh,
that?
yeah, I'm getting results. Like, I'm bicep curling 25 now. I'm still just doing dips. I'm able to hit 35s on my bench. Like I said, I haven't used the fucking what do you call that? A barbell.
Mhm.
So I just use
Yeah,
the dumbbells. So
you're
like
doing like double best.
yeah, so I hit 35 on those. That was pretty big for me. Like I feel like I'm hitting just like bigger weights every couple of weeks. So I did that squat exercise thing. That like the one with the on the back though. I'm finally getting used to it. It did not hurt today when I was in the gym earlier.
You mean squat, just a normal squat.
Yeah, squat with the fucking thing. Oh, I always just did it with dumbbells. I would always just either hold the dumbbell here or like hold two on my side. But like,
You can actually work your like max leg strength with dumbbells. That's never gonna challenge you.
I was just trying other things,
Mhm.
just trying to get used to like other shit. I can't be scared of the fucking barbell
Squat
forever.
always hurts like a bitch when you start, but after you get used to it for a while, it's fine.
What, the barbell you said?
Yeah, like the thing on your back.
Yeah. Like I said, it didn't hurt today when I went. It's like the third or fourth time I've done that exercise.
Mhm.
But
That's a good thing I'm gonna do for New Year's. Like I'm gonna try it, but when I'm home, like not wasting so much fucking time on video games. Because
I could tell you how
at
to not
college,
waste time on video games.
like, what's up?
I said I could tell you how to not waste time on video games, or at least what I did. I could tell you like what I've done, and
I was watching. Was it the video posted today or yesterday about like your fucking lock screen and shit with the house?
yeah, bro. Literally, it's like
But
it's right
it's
here.
like
Like I'm
at
looking at
college.
it right now.
Yeah, at college, I don't have a problem because like video games. The reasons I do it is one, I'm bored. Two, I want to see my friends. And three, like I'm competitive and actually want to like do stuff. So like at college, I'm still bored, but there's stuff to keep me entertained that is not video games. Two, like I got friends fucking everywhere, so I see people like every day pretty much. And then three, like volleyball is like really competitive for me, and I get to do that and go to an actual gym where at home I'm just doing like dumbbell shit.
Yeah,
So like I it's and also I don't have consoles at college, so there's like even if I wanted to, there's no real way I could. And I've never done like PC gaming other than like a week of League, which I hated.
you you hate. Oh, you hated your experience playing League of Legends.
Dude, fuck League.
Yeah, fuck League. You always think it's a good idea, then you get on the game.
No, I tried it to be social at the start of college, and it was fucking dumb.
Social on what? League of Legends, or like it was because
Yeah,
everybody
like
around you was playing League of Legends. You just like wanted to have
it's,
something to
it's
talk
like
to them
some
about.
some people play League, and I didn't have a console, so I was like, let me try a computer game.
I feel
It's not fun.
it's not
It's
fun.
very aggravating and not worth the time,
I realize
especially to pick up.
I'm not having fun most of the time I'm playing video games.
I mean, like I'm still enjoying the shit out of myself because it's with friends and like competing, but when it like comes down to it and like things I actually want to accomplish, like long term wise, it's just killing time other than like something social to do,
Yeah.
which I know like if I got my friends onto something else, like they definitely do something else social. It's just what's easy at home.
What, to turn on the Xbox?
Yeah. Just like hop on a game. Like I mean, I've been reading a lot the past week. I've finished like
Yeah, you told
well,
me you finished a book in like 4 days.
no, I finished two books in 4 days.
Oh god damn.
I'm going slower now because the book I'm reading now is not as good. But the last two books I read, which I talked about in like one or two of my videos, those were like fucking gas books. I think I have three. I guess the best way to put it is like S tier books that if anybody asks, like you should read,
Hmm.
and that is Rich Dad Poor Dad, How to Win Friends and Influence People, and then like the Five Levels of Leadership book I just read.
I need to check out that uh
Yeah,
wait, what'd you say?
Five Levels of Leadership
Five levels of
by
leadership.
John C. Maxwell. I'll send it to you after this.
I bet. Yeah, I've read the other two, but yeah, I need to check that one out. But
Those were some fucking good books. And other than that, and like working and out and like actually making some money, I haven't been doing much. I mean, and like when I break it down, like compared to other people on break, that's still a lot of shit. But
it's a lot than the
like,
average person, but you know, there always is
I mean,
somebody
it's
working
better than
harder.
average. But like, yeah, it's not. I'm not competing with them. I'm competing with myself.
Yeah. No, as a man, you're competing with the world, competing
Well,
with
it's
every other
like
man.
yes.
You are, bro. You're in competition.
I
Every
mean
man wants
like,
every single dollar and woman you want, bro. There's another
but
man that wants it.
with like a certain point when you like level up certain skills, you get to a point where you're like, it's not even worth competing with people anymore, or not. It's not worth competing with people who are worse than you because then you start comparing them yourself to them and get an ego.
Oh yeah, don't compete with people who are worse than you. I could see that, cause then yeah, then you think you're hot shit. Even then the guy who's like
It's
actually
like
on top of his shit walks up.
yeah, because like I mean, if I'm saying like I'm working like 25 hours a week part time over break and then like reading fuck ton and like still staying in shape, that's a lot more than most people, but like I don't care about most people, frankly, and I'm just trying to like do shit that's good for me and like being like, hey, this guy's literally wasting all of his time where I'm only wasting half my time. Like that's good, but it don't feel like that.
Hmm. Wait, you
So
said
hit me with your wisdom for like anti video games.
your wisdom, my wisdom for anti-video games. You need to find your purpose and find something that like you're actually like something that you want that's like not the video games. Like are there
Mm-hmm.
physical items in your life that you like actually want in life? Or actually, do you want a fucking beast ass computer? That could also be an item.
Oh, like a fucking PC?
Yeah, like do you want it? Like, do you want a beast ass PC or something?
I'm not like a super material guy.
Well, think about it like this: if you're not a material guy, like, do you not want to travel and see like the finer things in life?
Well,
Do you not want to like
yeah.
get a like
Okay,
nice house
okay.
in nature and just be able to just walk outside and just be like, dude, look at how fucking green the fucking grass is. The fucking I can see the sky, bro. The night I'm not like surrounded by the city, bro. The light pollution is not around me. I can see the stars and shit. Be
Yeah.
like happier in nature. Do you not think about stuff like that?
Travel's a big thing for me. I'm like
Where would you like to
into other
travel?
um Japan and then like probably like Mexico or Spain.
Put some pictures up of like Japan, Mexico, and Spain, and then like think and then like just put it in front of like wherever you play video games. If like you are actively trying to like reduce how much you're playing video games, like you don't want to play video games, if you put like what you actually want just like around where you play video games and you make your video games associated with that, you're gonna just not even want to play the video games because you're gonna realize, be like, I'm not working towards my goals, I'm not doing what I'm supposed to. You're gonna have some sort of guilt that's just gonna literally make you turn off the computer or Xbox or whatever the fuck. But that's only like you have to want it in yourself first though. Like doing that's not just gonna magically just make you quit playing video games. You have to actually be seeking to not want to play video games first and like want to reduce that first, and then that's like an extra step that will help you. Do you kind of agree with that, or like what would your thoughts be?
Yeah, I
Or am
mean,
I just kind of
I
making
think
like bold assumptions?
I think I relate to part of that and part of that no, because it's I really don't want to, or I don't really care like either way about playing video games. It's fun while I do it. It's just I don't want to be wasting time, and that is a way to waste time.
Yeah.
And I do think that is a good advice, and I'll probably do that with like Mexico or some shit because like I'm pretty into languages and I'm trying to get fluent in Spanish by the end of college.
Yeah, being able
So
to like go to fucking Mexico City for like a month,
like
talk to the people
literally
there.
be able to fucking like, live there and actually have conversations with people rather than like tourist, like where is this? Where is this?
Yeah, like
Can you
you're not
explain?
just there for 2 weeks, just sightseeing. Like you actually live there. Like you need to go to the store and talk to the fucking grocery lady and be like, where the fucking oranges at, bro?
I think a little more advanced than that. I could do
you,
that like years ago.
you could probably get
But
more advanced than
I'm like
that.
I'm like at the I think like the last level where like advanced like I'm trying to get on like that advanced to fluent level where like it's really like a lot of hard work and immersion and conversation practice now to seriously get fluent rather than like book work.
Yeah.
So I definitely got to like put in the time to figure that out. And I think like
Have
having
you
like
tried
that
like
as a
watching
screensaver being
Spanish
like,
movies?
hey, what?
Have you tried like watching movies in Spanish or
Yeah,
anything?
I watched one show over COVID that was like 90 episodes of like 45 minutes. And I kind of lost what I got from that, but during the Spanish class I was taking, like after I watched that show, I pulled up and my accent was so fucking nice.
The accent from the
And
show.
I'm trying to do that with another show right now. I'm watching like Money Heist in Spanish with Spanish subtitles. So instead of being that guy that's like English sub and like not paying attention, I'm actually like
You have to
learning
read
some
in
stuff.
Spanish and
I gotta get like speaking practice though, because that's really the hard part without actually like going to a country and living there. So
well,
I'm gonna try doing that
in
going
America there's a
forward.
lot of people who speak Spanish. That's why like I'm
Mhm.
really disappointed in myself for learning French, bro. I'm at work every single day and I'm just like, oh, everybody's having a whole conversation. I don't understand. So
French is a waste of time in America,
French was a
like
waste of
studying in
time, bro.
school.
I was all like, I was totally thinking, I was like, yeah, maybe I'll go to France or like maybe I'll talk to some French Canadians. Bro, what the fuck?
Like half the US speaks Spanish now.
Yeah, half the U.S. speaks Spanish. Nobody's speaking French here in America. So like, if you're in high school or fucking college or grade school, pay attention in your Spanish class or don't choose French. That's my recommendation as a guy who's taken French.
Spanish should be required at this point. Let's
It
be
really
real.
should. It's like it's the second language of like our side of the world.
Mhm.
Hmm. Well, New Year's resolutions. Have we talked about like why they don't work?
No, I mean, I kind of touched on it with like the eating and going to the gym stuff, but why don't you speak about that a little more, and then I can add on to it.
New Year's resolutions. Why they don't work? You cannot. I when people wake up, they're all like, "All right, new year, new me. This year, I'm gonna drop 30 pounds." Having that mindset of being like, "I'm gonna drop 30 pounds and I'm gonna just do that this year out of nowhere." You can't just wake up one morning and just magically make that decision. You have to learn how to make better lifestyle decisions and choices like over time and kind of make it your personality. You're not just going to be like, I'm going to lose 30 pounds and then boom, my goal is met. Your goal is not 30 pounds to like be lost. Your goal is to make better choices and like kind of make that ingrained in your life that's kind of sustainable so then you could make the progress go in there, you know. It's not just going to be just a quick I'm going to lose, you know, I keep saying that, but you know.
For me, it's the opposite. Not lose weight, but gain weight.
Wait, what do you mean?
Same type of thing. No, like where I was at, like trying to gain weight instead.
Oh, yeah, trying to gain weight. Hmm.
But I think it's really like you said, like there's not a change in like any mentalities and things.
It's
So
not going to be a sudden change.
you're actively going against yourself, and you haven't changed any of the habits. So the friction in your life, or like it's still kind of like flowing to where you're at and what you're doing currently with the habits you have established. And then like people bite off too much that they can chew, that they think they can, because like New Year's resolutions, people normally go into them and are like, I'm gonna do this like crazy thing, switch up my life. And that's kind of the same thing as like not, or like trying to resist junk food in your house, where like you have to actively use willpower like every day to do this,
Yeah,
which I mean, like you can build up to using willpower like that, but you haven't changed the environment and you're in. And it's like a large amount of things that are like big asks, like going to the gym and working out, like, because like people normally get super energized about goals. So if you're trying to lose 30 pounds, like day one, two, or three, like you research gym, you get your gym membership, you look into all like the cardio machine and stuff, and then you do them. But like you didn't really realize that you haven't ran in years and stuff. So then you
That
completely
third
work
minute
yourself
whoops
like
your ass.
yeah, you work yourself way too hard at the start. You've bitten off more than you can chew.
Thinking
And
you're gonna make
then
like immense amount of progress just
like
immediately.
or like yeah, like you think you can sustain this, but then that takes a super large amount of willpower. And then also at the top of it, you're going too fast than you can handle. So like it's not a amount that's sustainable in the long run.
Hmm.
So like one, you're going against your habits, and then two, like people do it like too intense. And there are like some people who are always like go like 110%. And I think that's kind of dumb because you should push your limits a little bit, but at the end of the day, you got to make sure that like if you're actually trying to make goals, it's sustainable for the long term.
So like when my goal of I want 1.5K subs by the end of this year, like would that be like an obtainable goal, or am I like bullshitting when I'm all like I'm gonna wake up, I'm gonna get 1.5K subs, or like
It's about what you do to it, like achieve that.
yeah, I'm not yeah, like I know what I'm gonna do. You know, I'm gonna keep my consistent uploads. I'm gonna keep trying to be as much as the proof as possible. So like as long as I keep making progress in my self improvement, I'm not talking out of my ass. I'm not just trying to make bullshit video topics. I stay true to myself. Like try to stay genuine to like who I am. I'm pretty sure I will achieve my goal, and also consistent uploading.
I mean, I think like subscribers is kind of objective. So
Yeah, that too.
that's like the overarching goal of like lose 30 pounds or that thing where like if you just do that and don't change shit, like it's not gonna happen.
Well, the actual like
So
overall goal
you
of it is to make like get monetized on YouTube, like
well,
start like
but
doing
with
something
that,
from
like
this.
how are you going to change so that you become someone who's worth 1,500 subscribers and not 250?
I already think
Like,
I am worth I think I'm worth a lot more than 1500 subscribers, but I haven't put in the work yet. I made I have a viral video that's cute. I have like I think it says like 160 something uploads on this channel. That's also cute, but I look at like all the other big YouTubers, bro. They've put in like a lot more time and a lot more videos and work. They have video editors making their videos more interesting and shit like that. They're probably putting in a lot more time into like community development, like stuff like this. How like I barely decided to do something last minute for New Year's and stuff like that. Like I could have put a lot more thought and development into this.
and I mean, I think, yeah, it's about like what work are you gonna do? Because like I guess certain ways you're gonna do this. Like I think the things you have that are going for you, like as a YouTuber, is that like one, you're good in front of the camera, and then two, you're very relatable, and
Yeah, so I was
like
saying
it's
just stay
easy to
true to
tell.
yourself. That's like
It's
a big
easy to
tip for
tell that
YouTube.
you're authentic and putting in work, but like then at the same time, like what else can you do to add on top of that? Because there's like other people who are better than you who are also like down to earth and authentic, but put more time into their videos, have better video ideas, are more charismatic, and like edit. So, what are you gonna do to like consistently get to that level? Like, are you gonna spend more time like thinking about banger video ideas, or like do you have somewhere else you need to like go to look for like good video ideas and
Okay,
like
I think
or like are you gonna start I mean I don't think you should edit your videos much more than you do already because it's good
I
like
like the unfiltered content. I want to
it's
stay
good
true to
having I
that.
like unfiltered too and I mean I'm not that good at it myself but you're a whole lot better at just speaking
No, I think
and
your videos are
like it's
amazing, bro.
like how what more can you do to like like increase the value that you like give to people because really like subscribers and views are just a reflection of like
My
what
value.
value are what value are you consistently providing?
Okay, that's
Like
true. I can't argue with that.
because right now like you can speak on like putting in hard work and like sacrificing for your goals.
I need to actually like achieve my goals though, so like people know that I'm not bullshitting. Because I can
Yeah.
speak about it all day. Is like what I'm feeling. Like I've gotten to this point in
Where's
my
part two of
videos.
the winter video?
Well, I'm waiting till the end of video winter, but that's why my beard is looking shaggy as fuck in this video. I got some growth right here and on this cheek mostly. You know, I got some hair right there, and I've been making some pretty big gains in the gym. I was thinking of like I don't know if I'm not trying to get bulked up to the point where I like look yoked out in a shirt, but I like want to be in the middle of like shredded and like bulked up, you know, like just kind of in the middle. But I did take some progress pictures at the beginning of the year. I haven't looked at them honestly. I'm pretty sure if I did pull them up, I'd be really surprised with the gains. I've noticed my legs a lot leaner. I've never worked out my legs in the past, so since I haven't been skipping leg day now, like I
You
noticed that
clown.
bro, like literally, like I used to sit there and like if I smacked my thigh, it would like like it would just now it's actually just it
Don't
doesn't do that
jiggle.
anymore. Yeah, no jiggle, bro. The jiggle's gone. So like that's also amazing, and I think that made my face like slim down a lot more because like I've always had like a six pack since high school, but and stuff like that. But like I've always had like a really chubby face. I think a lot of that fat was just coming from my legs that I never worked out,
Yeah.
and legs are the biggest muscle in your body too. So don't skip leg day, guys.
Leg day is the best day. Don't convince yourself otherwise. Always do leg day and always look forward to it.
What so like what's your split right now, or like how do you train your legs? Because I've been doing a push pull, so I go 4 times a week now. I just do so like for push day, I do tricep dips. I do my like either incline or chest press. Then I will like do squats and the leg press because those are still pushing exercise. Like you're still pushing with your legs, you know, when you do those exercises. And then after that, I'll do my chest flies and then my shoulder presses. But then like my pull day, I'll do leg curls. I haven't really found another like pull leg exercise, but like I'm hitting my legs 4 times like a week, but I don't have a dedicated day to my legs. I just kind of I do push and then pull, and then I take a day off and then push and then pull, and then I take a day off and then push and then pull.
Well, push and pull should be for upper body, not legs.
Well, there's
Like
still well,
what what
I think you can still train your legs every single day with
what
every
what the
workout.
splits are traditionally done is like push pull legs,
Yeah, and that's what I was doing, but I couldn't
where
go six. I was trying to go 6 days a week, but I was like being a little slack off, low key.
but I do like Monday is push, so like chest and shoulders really. And
Don't forget your triceps, bro.
I do something different than a lot of people in the gym, and I think if you're like struggling with staying in the gym, you should try it out is like not try to like hammer a million exercises. Like do a couple ones that work out your body the best for those like targeted muscle groups. Do them well, like 100%, and then just get out. So like I'm in the gym like most people are there for like an hour, hour and a half. I'm in there for like 45 minutes to an hour maybe max for like getting a full workout in.
Yeah,
And like Monday, I do like push pull. So that's literally like bench press, then like shoulder with the military press dumbbells or machine.
do the Arnold
Like
presses, bro.
I'm going to like till max for those. And then sometimes like the I don't know what it is like this thing
Lateral
like
raise.
for another shoulder
I don't know
exercise
what the
and
fuck those are
then
called.
incline bench. I don't mess with decline bench because like the blood flow to my head makes me feel weird when I'm
I
lifting
didn't know
heavy
that. I didn't
weights,
know
but
decline bench was a thing.
it works out like it works out different parts of your chest.
I could imagine.
And then so yeah, Mondays push. Then my compared to that, like I've noticed I do the best on large compound exercises like bench and squat, where like you can get adrenaline flowing and like it's much easier for me to like motivate it, I guess. maybe because it's like you literally got something that weighs more than you, like trying to crush you, and you're just like, shit, I gotta push this up not to die. But if it's like bicep curls, like you're not gonna do shit for those.
Yeah, yeah. I usually keep the weight low
And
for
like
bicep curls.
like where to get motivation for like chest or legs, I literally just need to show up and start working out, and then I'll be like motivated and like have the energy to like hit a max. But if I want to do that for arms, I need to be on some like murder shit, got my like playlist blasting, like some hardcore rap stuff, like
Pulled up,
literally
jacked
talking
up
about
on
killing people.
pre-workout.
I don't do pre-workout actually.
I
I've
haven't drank
never messed with
pre-workout a
like
lot. Actually, I do. I drink pre-workout. I used to drink pre-workout at work because being awake at 5 in the morning was
yeah.
some bullshit. But yeah, I don't use it at the
I
gym.
don't do that.
It like makes your muscles burn, bro. It's like weird.
But I don't do pre-workout. I don't do caffeine really, and I don't do like creatine or anything.
I have lots of caffeine in my diet, bro. The amount of
Like
coffee and
I
tea I
I
drink.
try to stay like pretty like natural with that stuff. I just eat well and eat protein and stuff. At
That's all I'm
college,
trying to do too.
I feel like at college I'm kind of at a disadvantage like not doing caffeine ever because like everybody else can just pop caffeine and do all-nighters, but then again like
All nighters don't really help you though, you know.
going long term, like that doesn't really help you. And I've been thinking like,
I don't even think short term that helps you, you know, just like trying to cram a bunch of
well,
shit
like
in.
then people build up caffeine intolerances. So then when they don't have it, they're absolutely fucking useless. And
Bro,
that kind of makes me laugh when like, cause like
don't flame me,
what
bro.
that's you.
If I don't have caffeine at work, I'm just a
Like
zombie just walking around like,
there's like at because I'm always functioning on just like normal energy. I don't know what the fuck to call it, non-caffeinated, just like sleep and food. And I'm thinking like if I ever do caffeine, like
just pure vitamins and water and
I
willpower.
can I don't even do vitamins like
No, I'm
that,
not saying like vitamins
but
like that. Like you get vitamins through like
oh,
your diet and shit, and just
just
like
like eating spinach and shit. They
yeah,
call
just
me
eating
Popeye.
fucking carrots and shit, bro.
But no, I'm thinking like most people like if they're caffeinated, like or like if I do caffeine, like I could definitely get more done. But then like if I build up a tolerance, I become useless without it. And I'm not trying to be like that, like dependent on a substance for like being productive.
Well, I don't think black coffee by itself is bad inherently. I think like bro, if you want the best like energy boost, like Hamza literally taught it to me. He's just like you wake up in the morning, you fast from carbs, so you know you could wake up in the morning, have a scoop of protein or some shit, and then just literally have black coffee while you get your work done. You'll get so much shit done during that point in time, and then after that, eat, go work out, bro.
I also just think coffee tastes like shit.
I'm
But
like
yeah,
I'm addicted to the
I don't
taste of
mess
just pure
with
black coffee now, bro. It used to
I
taste
don't
like
mess
shit.
with like coffee or any other like caffeine. Also, fucking soda is so bad for you.
I hate the taste of like Red Bull or Monster now. I used to love
Yeah,
it, but ever since I started just drinking black coffee, take the fuck does Monster Energy taste like to me? Like fucking chemically ass fruity
yeah,
pebbles, bro.
fucking sweet and chemicals.
Bro, yeah, it's just not a good taste, bro.
That's the definition of energy drinks.
Yeah, bro. Sugar plus, bro. When I look at some of the labels on like energy drinks or like even just like soda or just like even like sweet tea in the store, I go like quit buying it because of this. It'll be like absurd amount of sugar, like 40, 60 grams of sugar. You know, like a fucking more than an ounce of sugar. But and then if you
But
look at it, it's like
long
daily
ass
percentage
antidote.
value of like your daily intake of sugar. It's over like 100% most of the
One two.
time, or
But yeah, long that was a long ass like anecdote, whatever, like side story for the gym. But I need more motivation to do arms and like back. So I kind of realized this year that my arms and back are super underdeveloped and they're
like
mostly
which
worked
part of
out
your
on pull days.
arms and which part of your back?
What?
Like which part of your arms and which part of your back?
All of it.
Like so your biceps, your triceps, your shoulders, and then
Like,
for your back, it's like the
no,
lats and
so
the thickness of your
like
back.
last year I worked up to be able to hit like bench 225 for one and then squat like three plates, which is like 315.
Do you go for like weight or like high reps?
Uh, I do high reps until I go to max, and then I drop reps
Okay.
for as many as I can handle.
I need to start trying to
So
max on my routine.
I could do those, but then like my bicep curls, like I was struggling to do like 35s,
35.
and
Well, the
like
biceps are really small muscle. You're not supposed to like overload it with a
but
super heavy weight.
like proportionally, like how the fuck are you gonna have someone who can squat almost two times their body weight, but can't like bicep curl less than a fourth of it?
Well, like your legs are probably like way. Think about like proportionally. How big is your
I
bicep
mean,
muscle compared to like the size of your fucking
no, you're
quadricep,
right,
whatever the fuck
but
it's called?
like
Like,
compared to other people in the gym, I was beating pretty much everybody in terms of like except like the huge gym rats in terms of like bench and squat. But then like my like bicep curl and like other shits were like
have you
kind of
ever tried
lacking.
to curl a
So
bar?
what?
Have you ever tried to curl like a bicep, like a curling bar?
Yeah, I do the bar now this year,
Yeah, I was thinking about
and
like the bar might be a lot better, bro. Because I hit a
do
curling bar like a couple days ago. Felt amazing. A lot better than holding
do
a
you do like
dumbbell.
the bent one or a straight one?
There was some straight ones. I was just fucking with the straight
I
ones better.
I do the straight one. I don't mess with like the easy curl bar or whatever.
Is that what those are for? They're called easy curl bars.
I don't know what it is, but you can put your hands like curled in so it makes it easier to do it versus like straight.
Oh, nah, fuck that shit. Just keep it
Because
straight. 30 reps,
so
bro.
then I've been doing two pull days a week on Tuesday and Thursday. And then well, like
Do you do pull-ups?
since I yes, and I've recently gotten to be able to do a muscle up, which is kind of sick.
Is that the one where you fucking like pull yourself up and throw yourself
It's
all?
that and then yeah. It's not clean, so I have to catch myself halfway, but I can do it like I can do like one, maybe two.
I'm pretty sure with enough struggling, I could maybe get up there with all the calisthenics I've done with my life, but
Mhm.
I have no practice, so
But yeah, then since those are I'm working that like 2 days a week, I like drop the length of that. So that takes me like 30, 45 minutes, and then I drop in core at the end of that for like a couple exercises. Then Wednesday for me is like cardio. So that's either like boxing, running in the track, doing like a row machine, or like just more volleyball practice.
I always do the row machine, but I don't ever feel it hitting my back.
It's whole body. Wait, are you talking about like with weights or one that's like simulating an actual like rowing boat?
As a seated, like the seated row machine, where you like use.
Oh yeah. That one, I feel that a lot in my triceps. You really have to like pinch your shoulder blades to feel that.
I probably do. I only feel it
And
in my shoulders, and I'm like, bro, I feel like I'm pulling with my fucking shoulders or some shit, bro.
you're probably doing it wrong then.
Yeah, I probably am, bro. I feel like it's about to rip my fucking shoulder out of socket. I'm just be.
Yeah, my split is like push day, pull day, cardio, then pull day on Thursday, and then legs on Friday. I know you work, so it might not be as easy for you, but normally like walking to classes, if I did leg day the previous day, like I'm sore and that's impossible because I would literally fall down going upstairs.
Well, like at my job, I have to squat to pick up every box. So like, if I hit my legs like really hard with like some heavy
I fucking
squats or on
like
the leg press, bro, shit's hell.
I max out legs to the point where like I gotta like hold railings while going up the stairs.
Yeah, I
So
know that, bro.
I started doing that on Friday, so the worst days are like Saturday and Sunday where I don't have to be walking to classes as much.
He's kind of chilling.
But yeah, I do a 5 day split because like my schedule's pretty centered around the weekdays, and that just makes it really easy to stick to.
Hmm. You said five
Are you
days.
still
That's a
like
fucking lot.
yeah? I
No, that's
mean,
one more than me. I could probably do a fifth day, honestly. If it was cardio, I could do a cardio day. I need to quit being a bitch.
yeah, yeah.
Well,
Do your 5 days. I'm not sure. I don't like doing like push pull legs rest because that schedule's not like anchored to any specific day.
Yeah, that's why I kind of I
It's
wasn't
like
liking it.
you rotate four, so then sometimes it's on the weekend and sometimes it's not, and that
Yeah,
messes up with like weird shit. So like if you end up like being social and like spend a night out, like the next day you're not gonna want to go to the gym.
yeah. It's just weird because it's like there's 7 days in the week, but following that split, it's like 4 days through every cycle. So
Then something else I kind of wanted to make a video about going forward is like not wasting the weekend.
I don't believe in
Because
weekends
like,
anymore. Honestly, I'm trying to like make myself really get that through my head.
because like, I mean, most people like if you work 5 days just to take 2 days off, like you're missing out on like 2/7 of the possible productivity you could have.
I don't even think it's like 2/7 of the possible productivity that you have. It's just like a ratio of happiness. You're doing 5 days of some shit you really don't want to do just to get 2 days of freedom so you can do what you want. And but like I'm like thinking for like work, I need to stop thinking like, okay, I need to work X amount of days so I can have X amount of days off. I'm trying to get that out of my mind so I could take it on as like every day is a day to work or take like it's either I work or I don't work, but like it's I don't want to have like a set like this is the weekend, this is the day I don't work.
It shouldn't be tied to a weekday or weekend.
Yeah, I don't think that should be. So like I like that ever since like I quit playing video games, I've been just I don't even like what would be considered my weekend. I've been going into work and stuff like that.
Hmm.
So it's like not like considering it a weekend. If it's just like every day is just the same, it's like, okay, what do I have to do to get some shit done today? I need to go get some more money. I take my ass to work. Uh, I need to stay at home. Come home early from work. Do this podcast with JaVinci. I don't have to work as much. Like I'm living my days as
Yeah.
that. I'm not just like trying to. I'm gonna work as. I'm not like living like I'm gonna work my ass off for these 5 days and then enjoy my 2 days off.
Tell me about the like the social media stuff you're doing.
Social media.
I haven't caught up with that like your agency or whatever.
Well, remember I spoke about it earlier. Well, I mean, I kind of mentioned it also, like, from me leaving Zenith Gaming, and like finally making that decision. It's because I realized social media marketing. I kind of bought into that because of the Iman Gadzhi shit,
Hmm.
and after doing some like thinking, it's like there's not really a need for me. There's not really a need for me to be like a social media marketer. There's literally thousands of like other teenagers and stuff like that all trying to do it as well. So like if I'm gonna start a business, I need to start a business focused on fulfilling a need, not like
Hmm.
my own greedy wants of like Iman Ghazi was all like, you need to work from home. You need to start a agency. An agency is the best type of business to own. Social media marketing is easy, and then everybody buys into this like oversaturated market that's not really filling a need, and then it just becomes like a price war of just like who could provide the cheapest service versus if like you
Or
just
the
build a
best.
yeah, just the best, and then like you have to like work your ass off and struggle to keep yourself afloat because there's always going to be competition. If you find a need and then like build a product or service based upon that need, you'll be like a lot more. You won't the customers will be more likely to come to you. It's not going to be like you have to sit there, cold call a bunch of people, try and get them to agree to your shitty service that could be replicated by like a fucking 16-year-old who watched a week's worth of YouTube videos, stuff like that. But like like
Yeah.
I'll tell you like when we hop off stream, I'll tell you about like what I'm kind of doing right now. But as for like social media marketing, uh, Cryo, he stopped by. He left ZG as well, so he started his own
Mhm.
esports organization. He did ask me to like kind of be the social media manager for that. But I kind of don't want to do it due to my like previous experience with Zenith Gaming. But Cryo is my homie, so like if like any
Mhm.
suggestions he like needs or stuff like that, I'm willing to do for him. But
Yeah.
I don't want to. I'm not going to be like I own an agency, social media marketing, esports organizations, stupid shit like
Mhm.
that. I kind of bought into that whole lie, and like I'll admit it now, live on stream. I look stupid as fuck on YouTube for like trying to be like I have an agency, guys. Da 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 da.
No, I mean, like, I don't think that's like you or something you were really in. You were just trying to like do it, and it wasn't really like tied into your like big goals.
No, not at all. Was it
So
something I was
it
passionate
was
about?
like
Like I said, I bought into it because of
someone
Iman
said this
Ghazi.
to me the other day. Like he was out there doing side quests,
Damn,
which but
bro.
like I also covered that in one of the videos I made where
That's an amazing topic.
like
Don't do side quests, bro. I'm about to write that
that is
shit.
well, don't waste your time on side quests, but explore them enough to know you don't want to do them like as the main quest. And that's kind of like the video I made about like trying new things where like you messed around with it enough to like know what it is and know that you don't want to do it, but you didn't go around like wasting time on it. So like I'd say that's like time well spent just to figure out that you don't you like
To know if you want it or
you've
not.
refined your purpose now that you know like that's something that you don't want to do and it's not a method you want to go forward.
Yeah, I guess you're saying. I guess what you're saying is right. Like the experience is more worth it than like actually the actual thing. You know. Like now, like even if it doesn't work out, like the experience of knowing like I want nothing to do with this or like I want something similar to this is just important enough because you tried it
Mhm.
versus living in regret of being not doing shit. That was an
And
amazing video, by the way, that you made.
thank you. I remember Cryo responded to one of my messages and said he wants to make his org as great as possible.
Hmm.
Um I got some things I kind of want to like talk to him about. If he's still watching, like you want to try to get him in here or
You know, I'll message Cryo see if he wants to get in here. One thing I will say about fucking Cryo, from the last like organization I was a part of, Zenith Gaming, coming like when Cryo was like, "Bro, we're leaving Zenith Gaming. We're gonna start up Cryo. I think what Cryo Gaming. Yeah, that was the name we decided on.
CG.
Yep, CG. He built something. It looks so professional. He has members already. His fucking drive and motivation to build this organization is like out of this world. It's immense. It's like
Mhm.
it's honestly inspiring.
Yeah.
That's why I feel like he needs a more
Well,
dedicated social media manager other than me. Because like out of like all the other stuff I have going on, his org for me would be like priority number 4, and that's not fair to him. Because like the amount, like the just seeing how driven he is and like how much he's already accomplished and gotten done for this org, it wouldn't be fair for me to like fuck that up with my half interest in like esports and video games and stuff like that.
yeah. And then I mean for Cryo, I'm just gonna say check out the 5 levels of leadership book again. This shit is like a gold mine for like leading people. And I think since you're I don't know, is he still trying to play or
Yeah, he's still like on the
yeah.
what you call it. He's still the IGL for the Apex team, and he basically what I said was like you could join an esports organization and we have no control. Basically, my issue was is like I could. They've made me a social media manager of Zenith Gaming, but like anytime I said something, it wouldn't get done. Or like my
Yeah.
suggestions would be like overlooked. They had to be like overseen by 2 other people. So I was like, bro, we have no control. Wouldn't you rather like own something where like if you say something, it happens? Like if you were to make a
Mhm.
suggestion right now to the leader of Zenith Gaming, that shit would not go through, and it probably wouldn't ever happen. So then he decided to do his own thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, he still
I
wants to play the
mean,
game too. He still
is
does want to play the game.
IGL in-game leader, I'm gonna guess. But
Yeah, the end
what'd you
game
say
leader,
about
like
that?
it's the person
But
who will
as
like
like team captain or whatever.
yeah, team captain. If
Okay.
something's happening in the video game, if he's like a quit shooting that guy, turn around, dip, you have to listen to him. That's like kind of just
Mhm.
it's the rule of the game.
But I mean, personally, I think like competitive video games is not something that's super like lucrative for a career. But if you're trying to do that, like I'm still gonna give you advice because like it'd be worth it to actually put full time into it if that's like where you're at.
Well, let's see if he is getting
And
on real quick. I messaged him. He
yeah,
said, "Okay." I said, "Do you want to talk about your esports org on my stream?" He said, "Okay, yeah." Oh, he's free.
he is
Yeah, here.
cool.
Yeah, okay, here. Let's get him in here.
The
You
boy
want to talk
man.
about like how here? Let me write that down real quick so we could talk to Cryo about this, about how lucrative esports is, because I did want to actually make a video on this, how lucrative esports is, but then like how much more lucrative creating a brand off of like you playing the video games would be. Like he's trying to
Hmm.
create a esports organization that in itself is a lot more profitable than the actual like playing video games.
I don't know too much about the business side for
He's
organizations, but I know like I mean like once you get up there, like FaZe Clan and like C9 and stuff have actual brands where like once you get to that level, like people will follow you because of like what you are. And honestly, that does tie back into like the fucking like
Oh,
five
Cryo's
levels
in
of
here.
leadership book. Yeah, what's
Hey,
up, Crow?
Not much you.
all right.
I'm
Before we
chilling.
start this, I do need to use the bathroom, so I'm gonna take two.
Okay.
Cryo, do you have a camera? Do you want to turn on, or are you chilling today?
Unfortunately, I don't have a
Oh yeah,
camera.
that's right. You don't even you
You can
usually on your
chill.
yeah. You could still chill, brother. We were happy to have you here.
I'm
Thank you for stopping by, bro. I appreciate
No
you.
worries.
yep.
But
I'm
I'll
gonna
be
just
back.
go.
You lead the
I'm gonna talk while
conversation.
you're. Yeah, I'm gonna keep going. But yeah. Were you still in stream like just now, or did you hop off?
Oh no, I had to take the bus, and I was also talking about my org with some people. So
Okay,
yeah,
I got you. But yeah, I remember you said like you were trying to make your org as like effective as or like as good as possible.
yeah.
And Isagu said you're still like you're still playing the game and like I'm trying to like fucking sell this book. It's blurred out, but five levels of leadership by John C. Maxwell. I think it would help you out a lot. Um the five like levels, I think like if you master these will really help you like build your organization.
All
So
right.
like level one is like position, level two is permission, level three is production, level four is people development, and level five is pinnacle. I'm only gonna touch about the first couple ones, but like position is like people follow you because they have to, or like because you have like a leadership position. And it's also about like who you can attract with there. So like to start it out, um, like people who are leaders normally attract people who are around the same level as them. Like, and
Yes.
if they attract someone who's higher or lower, like if they attract someone lower and bring them in, like they're probably gonna get fired because they're not like delivering. And if
Mhm.
they bring in someone who's better than like they are as a leader, like that person just gonna leave for someone who's like actually is a better leader, which kind of sounds like why you left to go found your own thing. Like they weren't being as serious about it as you wanted to, so you left.
Yeah.
And I mean, for the thing, I don't know what like rank you are in terms of that, but for like updating, like upping yourself, like since you're like the fucking captain or whatever, like if you're like a diamond per se, I don't know if is Apex like Challenger the highest one or Champion,
No, it's Pred, which is
Fred? Are you Predator or
no, not quite.
yeah, like
I've been a diamond player like almost every season except for two
because
seasons.
like if you're a diamond player, you're really just gonna like be able to attract like diamond players
Yeah.
because like if some like if you approach a predator and you're like, hey, do you want to like seriously like do esports with us and we're diamond players? They're gonna be like, the fuck.
Yeah.
Unless you're
No.
really good at selling it, which that might be a different thing. So like if you're trying to stay as a player, I'd say first thing is like
All right.
level up your gameplay so you're actually at that high level. And then like once you're a predator, you can be like, hey, I'm trying to get like other top people to join, and like you actually have the credibility to attract those people rather than like a diamond. Because what I think esports isn't as like successful is because or like these like smaller things because like if you guys are just diamonds like there are a lot of people who are like that level who just like play casually on the weekends. And like with my experiences with Overwatch really, and I was like masters, which is like top 5%.
You weren't
Like it
grandmasters, bro.
I was not grandmasters, I was close, but I was like top 5% as a casual player. So like if you're at that level as a diamond, like you're getting the same level of people who are like casual high schoolers that are good. And like if you can level yourself up, like I don't know if it's like aim training, watching VODs for analysis,
Paying a
like
coach.
you really yeah, if you really invest in yourself and up your skills, like you can then attract people who are then at like that same high level as you.
So where are we at in this
Or like
conversation? My bad.
I'm just talking about like the start of like leadership is kind of like the position you have where you get people who are on the same level as you around there and like people who are underqualified will like not stay around and people who are higher like
Whoops.
will leave
Well, some
as
of
well.
the like most successful people, they don't have they may not be like the most like qualified engineer doesn't get paid the most. It's the guy who knows the most about dealing with people.
Mhm.
Well, it's like if you're that person who's like really good, like if you're let's do this out of like a scale of 10, like if you're like a level 10 on like delivering on work and executing, and then your boss is like level 6, like you're gonna feel fucking like wasted because
No, I'm gonna
you're
feel
not
like I'm gonna be
using
like I'm gonna
40.
take his job.
You're not feeling fulfilled because you're literally wasting 40% of your potential. So you're gonna go look for somewhere that actually like fills that challenge. And that's why like you got to be a capable leader, like with the actual qualifications, so that your employees for this case, like your players actually want to like there's someone where like you can actually attract good people and they're gonna want to stay because like you do have the creds and like you are a good person to like play around skill wise. And like you seem pretty fucking serious, so I know you can get there, but that's like step one, I think.
Oh, by the way, stream everybody. This is CG Cryo right here, leader and founder of Cryo Gaming, new up and coming esports organization. Everybody go check it out.
We
Do I have
like
any
What
links?
up?
you
Go
like
check him
10
out on
minutes in. Why are you
Instagram.
doing the intro now?
Bro, well, I was gone when he showed up.
And Twitter. Or you have my or Twitch too, and my TikTok.
Oh, I have to still make a Twitter, but yeah,
Gotta plug all this shit.
plug it all,
Oh
bro.
yeah, I forgot. We need to make those as well.
Yeah, yes we
Dude,
do. We have
I've been
lots of work
Yeah.
to do.
so okay. So I've just been nonstop motoring this thing, so I have a lot to talk to you about after
About
this.
like stuff like work that you've been putting in.
Yes.
That was one thing I said before you joined. I was like, since we left Zenith Gaming like 2 days or 3 days ago, bro, the amount of shit that I've seen pop up and just the beginning of Cryo Gaming started off as I think your old Discord channel. This
Yes.
shit's
No, it
popping,
was
bro.
actually a brand new one. It
Oh,
was
brand
gonna
new
be
one.
it was just my personal one, but then I was like, hey, me
Well,
and Issa were talking about this whole thing,
the team you assembled
and
and all that, bro, and the like professionalism of this Discord and all that, it all looks amazing, bro. I could tell you really you are more driven than the other esports organization we are a part of because of your ability to
Mhm.
get shit done. Like I feel like your execution's on point.
Yeah, and that's where I want to be. Is I want execution before success.
Execution before success. What do you think about that, JaVinci?
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, what do you mean
So what I'm
execution by
so what
success?
I
I'm a
mean
little
with
lost.
that is execute. I want to have the execution to be able to put the success like into play. Like I want to just be able to take the execution, put it into success, and then have the numbers and the flow of the org instead of like being able to just jump into things and have shit go sideways.
You're sounding kind of unclear, but I think I got what you mean.
Could you
You're trying
clarify that for
to,
me, JaVinci? I'm still lost. I'm a
yeah.
simpleton with a small
So
brain.
correct me if I'm wrong, but you're starting something from the ground up. So you're trying to establish like something with a good foundation that's actually built on the right values of like when you got stuff that needs to be done, actually executing on that. And it's
Listening
not
to
just
your
like
players.
it's not a passion project where like one guy at the top does whatever the fuck he wants. Like if you're going against him with like the last shit, like he won't respond or like he will like your input doesn't matter. Like you actually want to have active people and you want to have them execute. So you're trying to value that. And I don't think you should even like be considering like success before that is not a thing. And
Yeah.
that's like that's what you consider as like an overnight millionaire where like people get lucky, but they don't have the skills to like sustain that, so they lose it after their luck runs out.
Yeah.
But you're trying to build it from the ground up, which you're starting from the bottom, so obviously like you're not going to have anything to speak for at the start. But if you're putting in the work, you're gonna end up building something over time that's worthy of some name.
Yeah.
It's all about building a brand. There's another book I want you to check out. It's called Crush It by Gary Vee. It's all about building like a personal brand. I've been reading
All
it.
right.
I've been not reading it. I accidentally bought the audiobook, but I've been listening to it. It's really amazing. Like it's all just about like for esports. I realized like there's no money in like actually playing the esports, but like in owning a brand of esports, I could see that being a lot more profitable and stuff like that. Because people always love a team, they love a brand they could associate themselves with. They love feeling connected to players.
Are you talking about like the same way that like sports teams are marketable?
Yeah, sports teams are marketable. Like if you like if you assemble together a Apex team and like they do decent in a tournament, you could if you like build a like okay, if you think you're gonna build a team and be like, all right, we're gonna get into tournaments and that's how we're gonna make our money. We're gonna be making money through winning tournaments. You're not gonna be making any money. You need to figure out how to build a community around that team through like social media, getting content creators or like figuring out how to like build a personal brand around like your team, like how TSM Hal and TSM what the fuck is his name? Verholst. They have like there's not like a they don't have like a vlog or some shit, but like event like every once in a while you'll see shit like of them on TikTok. Like they live in that same house. They're like they have their stream. They're like they have personalities and stuff like that. Like TSM built a brand around them, and that's like their Apex
Yeah.
brand. And
I
like they're
think a
able to
lot of
sell.
the money in
TSM's
video
able to sell
games and
clothes and all
stuff,
that shit too.
yeah, like that, I think the money is in entertainment for video games and like that sort of sphere.
Video games are
And
entertainment.
like, I mean, that is a good point. Like, for most people, they're entertainment, so they're gonna watch it for entertainment. And
Where the
like
eyeballs goes, where the money
for
goes.
them, the competitive like esports part is literally just high level entertainment. And like if that's what it is, like you're relying on 4 or 5 events, like big events per year that are like your entertainment income where you could be taking like advantage of like smaller things throughout the whole year. And with like the prevalence of like a brand, that was kind of reminding me of I don't know if you guys know about VTubers, but
I
I
I,
know
I
someone
think I know what they are.
who's like trying to get into that, and he told me about like fucking Hollow Stars or something, which is like it's a big organization that handles a lot of that stuff, and like pretty much bringing someone into that organization from nothing gets them like 10K viewers, like literally just from being associated with it.
Yeah, because it's a brand.
And
You could just
like
bring somebody in and be like, I'm about to make you famous.
that's the brand. They
That's
bring
how you
in
get the
people
talent.
that yeah, like they bring in people that are like good enough to handle like that level,
That was kind
but
of the
like
issue with the
haven't
old
haven't had
esports
success before,
organization.
but then because of the brand, they get more success than they would like by themselves. So that's like the appeal of like why someone would want to join a brand later on. But
Yeah, just focus on
like
building a brand.
building up that brand, eventually you'll be that person who's like trying to offer people like larger viewerships and stuff like that.
Sure.
Because that was the problem with the old esports organization. Like how JaVinci said. You know how don't be focused on like 4 or 5 events throughout the year. You know how I'm going to say his name, 17. You know how he's just like constantly focused on getting like the perfect team to go to ALGS. Wait, ALGS, yeah.
Dude, he's not even gonna make it there.
Yeah, that's what. Well, yeah, because he's just like he's too focused on just like this one event throughout the year when he could be doing a lot of like smaller things, such as building a brand, building synergy with the team he has, and then like if he just like focused a little bit more on just like building the brand instead of this one event throughout the year, he would have been able to like recruit the better talent, like more qualified people, because 17 was only diamond, and like how you said earlier, if he was able to like work on himself or like build a brand that was like that would make people want to actually uh make some predators actually like want to play with Mr. Diamond over here. Like the only way he could do
Oh
that is
yeah.
if he became predator or if like he had a reputable brand, but he was more focused on like I need to win ALGS and then I'll be then my brand will make it. No.
Yeah. This is like case in point for that though. Like he was a diamond, so then he got you guys who are diamonds.
Yeah, he got me as like I barely hit diamond, and then I hopped in his esports organization, bro. It was pretty
Yeah.
lit. But like, yeah,
Yeah.
that's the talent that he was only able to recruit, because like more serious players. I remember when I first joined the team, there was like some guy who was like masters, like a few points away from pred. He literally left because he was like, bro, it seems like you're letting anybody join this fucking organization, and then he was gone. The
I
talent of
mean,
the team was gone.
you are the anybody, and that's like
Yeah, I
another
know.
example where like he was better than the leadership.
Yeah, he's
So
better than the leadership. He's better
he's
than
leaving to get somewhere else.
yeah,
Because
because his
I
talent was
know for a
being
fact that
wasted.
guy's like in pred now.
Yeah, he's probably in Pred now. He probably found a team. He's probably playing in Challenger Circuit, and he probably got more points.
Mhm. But Kara, I know you were talking about something. What were you trying to say?
Don't remember, to be honest.
You playing Apex right now?
Dang.
No.
Oh, but like you
No,
kind of get the
I'm just
point that we're trying to
thinking.
say, though.
Oh yeah, no, I get it. Yeah,
Focus on building the brand.
that's what I want to do is build a brand. We have right now we have our Apex team, which is obviously me, Issa, and Sturb right now. But
We gotta have
that,
a
like
meeting
like
about
I
that.
said, we could change. That could change.
Yeah, we're gonna have a meeting about that.
Which is fine. Like I want to be able to focus on the branding. I also don't want to ever give up my love for this fucking game. Like this game has brought me through a lot in my life. Like I've met actually some really cool people through the fucking game. But
Don't give up my love for the game. I used to really love this game, man. I would always get on Discord and annoy my homies and be like, "Hey, let's all go play some Apex. Get the fuck off of Tarkov right now. Let's all go play some Apex." And they would hate me, and like, cause I really loved playing Apex. I would not play any other game besides Apex. But when you try to make the game your job and you base like your success off of succeeding in this job, it'll kill that passion in you.
oh yeah, no. I just don't want to lose my love for the game.
That That's why
Yeah.
you got to make it so you could just play the game and not like have your success be on the line. So you don't have to like get your
Oh,
passion or feelings involved. You're just doing it because you want to do it.
exactly. And that's where I'm at. Like I've always put people before me.
That's always a good trait to have. Care about other
So
people. That'll get you really far in life if you
the
genuinely just like
one
try to care about other people.
yeah, exactly. The one main part that I have always wanted to start the org, like an org or just a community, was to put other people before me and have them have the support that they think that they deserve.
Think that they deserve. Well, don't you
Or
mean that
what
they
they deserve.
deserve?
Yeah,
So you
sorry.
got to change the language up. Come on.
Work has been stressful the last 3 days.
I feel that.
So,
Cryo, do you read?
yes.
Oh
I
yeah,
read.
how have you been? How
You
the
need
books
to read
been?
this book. Like, I'm not gonna like sugarcoat it at all. I haven't even been doing that. I've been hard selling this shit. But like what you're saying right now is like you're kind of similar to me, but like you're trying to get to like level 4 of being leadership, like where you're actually looking out for the people and trying to build them up, like without having like the foundation for that.
What level
And
am I?
I think this book will like, since you're actually trying to establish something, like it'll help you really like clear up what you actually have to work on for like to like be to get to the point where you can do what you want with it. Because like it sounds like you're trying to skip some steps.
Well,
I
he's
don't
not trying
want
to skip some steps. He just doesn't know that they're there.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
that
That's
one.
true. That's true.
That's why you got to educate yourself, and that's why. And I sent Cryo some books, and I'm happy to
Yep.
hear that he's reading them. That makes me so happy.
Mhm.
Good shit.
I sent him
Post.
.com secrets though. I don't know why. I was like, Bill. I was like, if you want to build an esports brand, I was like, read this book. It'll kind of give you some tips.
Yeah.
Isn't that more about like marketing yourself?
No, it's not. It's more about like being able to drive more traffic, like more viewers, stuff like that into like
Mm.
whatever, like a website, your course, your organization. When I read that book, I was using a lot of the like stuff from that book on my YouTube channel. That's what kind of I feel like that's what kind of like gave me a lot of the growth that I had early on, was because like I was applying like literal tactics from that book whenever I was making a video.
You're a strategist.
Yes, I'm a strategist. I love to just sit and come up with the perfect strategy, bro. If I was to be a fighter,
Both
I'd
of
be a
y'all
counter
never
puncher.
stop learning. Fucking learning is like the
I,
best part of life.
I
It's
love
the
learning,
most
bro.
rewarding thing. Like, yes, once you love learning, like this shit's over.
Well, I just like
'Cause-
associated with like thoughts of like what were the men doing back in like the fucking the Stone Ages?
No,
Like if they found a
it's
book, bro, they
like
would be so happy. There'd be like some guys sitting reading by fucking candlelight, trying to fucking create something bigger. Like that's when all the inventions were
once
still being
once
made.
you're once the actions to becoming more successful becomes your motivation for success, it's all over because that's just a fucking like positive feedback loop that'll take you to the end of time.
Like how so?
If you end up like liking bettering yourself and liking reading, like you're gonna do it and then you're gonna apply what it is and you're gonna get better and like, damn, that's sick. I want to do this more. So you're gonna keep doing that and you're gonna read more books and like actually like enjoying it and it keeps fueling your motivation to continue
Hmm.
versus like forcing yourself to do something you hate, which is not sustainable long term.
Yeah, I feel that. You gotta if you just
Because
if it's not sustainable if you like tell
sacrificing
yourself
for your needs, yeah, sacrificing for your needs is one thing, and you can actually continue to do that. But reading isn't really a need. So if you don't want to do it, you're gonna stop doing that eventually to do something you actually want to do. So
yeah,
that's why like really wanting to do it is important.
really want you gotta really wanting to do it. Well, there's gonna be days when you wake up and you don't want to do it, and it's if you still like choose to do it, that's like what's gonna like really set your discipline, like really determine your discipline, you know.
I don't think it's even about doing it every day.
I
I
think
think it's just
reading
the overall
consistently, but like
mindset that you like learning and like reading is going to take you a lot further than like trying to willpower your way into reading like a bunch of books.
instead of being like if okay, yeah, you're saying like if I'm all like if uh if I read, I'm gonna be successful, and that's like not the way to think about it. Instead, you should think about like the reason why I love reading is because I think that if I read, I'm gonna have like a better advantage over like other people who just don't read. So that's why I like really love reading. Like
I mean, yeah, it is an edge up. Like if you're trying to start your YouTube channel and you've read .com secrets, like you got much more strategies to use than someone who hasn't.
yeah, so like that's how I made myself love reading. I think yeah, you got to just like find you just got to make. You're right, bro. My bad. You just got to figure out how to make yourself love reading.
Firm handshake.
For well, where the fuck did my notes go? Well, we talked about a little bit of the esports organization. We had
I
lots of
wanted to
book
do one more
suggestions.
thing with cryo.
All right,
Going
let's do
into
one
the new
last thing with crowd,
year,
then we're gonna wrap this up.
yeah.
Oh
What
shoot!
are the steps that you're actually going to take in order to like advance your organization, both in like status wise online and then also or I mean branding online and then also like driving results in game.
Um, well, I know for like driving in game would probably just for me, I know I need to work on a bunch of shit. So I want to be able to work on the stuff I need to work on and then be able to help other people that need help as well in the game.
What's the stuff you want to work on?
Well, movement, um, just my shots with guns that I don't normally use. Like the one thing I've always been taught in this game by no matter who's played it with me is get out of your comfort zone with different guns that you are not good with. Like I know when I first started playing this game, when it came out and the PK, I could not use the PK worth anything. Like Issa knows that I can't use some guns. Like I can't use the G7, I can't use the Wingman,
But is
but
becoming good with those guns? My bad. My bad.
I will force myself to use certain guns that I'm not good with. Like I've always been good with automatic guns. Like I came from the COD scene, so I was
Yeah.
always using like SMGs, ARs, stuff like that. And once I started playing this game, I found that there's the Wingman and G7 and stuff like that aren't fully automatic that you would have to get good with eventually. I just put it off because I was like, no, I'm not going to use them. I'm going to just use the ARs and stuff I'm comfortable with. And now that I'm learning this game more than I had in a long time, I need to get better with every single gun because you're not going to get the gun that you're happy with every single game.
But is getting good with every single weapon gonna make or break the difference of you like making success? Or is that like would that be like a side quest, you know? Is that like the petty work of that's like
Could
not
be.
really important of your organization?
It could be the side part of it as well. I'm just saying if I can get good with any gun, anyone can get good with anything in any
He
uh,
said if I could do
in
it, anybody else can. I'm weak.
well, that's kind of the thing I go by in
So
life as well. So
that's some good inspiration. Like if you can do it, there's no reason somebody else can't replicate it.
But I think there's like a bigger picture here. Like if let's say Cryo was to become goaded with every single weapon, he's competent in picking up the R3 or the Wingman, like whatever weapon, he's fine with it. Would that make or break the difference of him like succeeding in his esports organization?
Well, that level him up a lot as a leader because seeing that he like genuinely cares for helping people out, I know he already has the skills to transfer his experiences to other people and have them learn from it.
Yeah.
So the more he knows how to do, the better he's going to be able to lead.
I feel like there would be like just some other practices that would like bring the
And
team to success that he could be implementing.
I think, well, polishing individual skill, I think is like I was saying is the number one thing you have to do,
Yeah,
which is what it seems like this is the part that you're focused on. And I typed those in the general chat. Then the biggest thing to do like moving forward on those is to really think about what is the most effective way to like get comfortable with these? Like how can you like how can you really make your movement better and how can you use guns specifically? Like getting better with most guns, I think a good way that I'd think about it is like probably like the I don't even know what it's called, but like the fucking shooting range 1v1s. I know people do those. Like
Yeah, that's what I was
do
gonna
that,
say.
do that, but you gotta use the scout or the wingman instead of like your fucking 301.
Yeah.
And just like grind that until you can beam people with it. Or like movement. I don't know what character you do if you do fucking like Pathfinder or shit. Like just fucking around with like how can you use your abilities and stuff the best way possible. Um and like really thinking like I'd write those goals down and think about what's the best way to actually level those skills up and then like do that consistently.
And then don't forget, like you have your personal things that, like you said, you want to get better at X, Y, Z. I was gonna say this is a team game, so like for the success of the esports organization, I want to recommend think about any team sport. Just mute that. Think about any like team sport though. The team all practices together, right? So try to set aside time for the team to practice together. But the real growth of like you actually getting better as a player is the practice that you put on outside of the team practice. You know.
Yes.
So like I remember like whenever I played lacrosse, we all had our team practice, and I thought like, hey, I'm getting better at lacrosse because I'm going to my team practice. But a lot of the players would get pissed off at me because like I wouldn't go practice outside of practice, you know. So like that like if it affected my ability to like catch the ball. Like
Mm.
if you don't do like a team practice and then like your own personal practice, one, the synergy with your team for the team game is not going to be there, and then two, you as a leader, like you said, you need to work on getting good with this gun, getting good with that gun. You're not working on your own skills to like get good. You know, you need to like really figure out how to like set up this practice so you could achieve getting the best at the game, becoming the best at the
Mhm.
game.
Yeah,
That's
there's
just my
both those
suggestion. I don't
levels
fucking
to
know.
it.
I'm plat. I fucking suck.
I haven't
Yeah.
played that game in a while, but yeah, there's well, there's the individual aspect, and then there's also your other responsibilities as a leader, which you still got to keep up. But
Which is team
definitely
practice, which
to
I believe in,
definitely to advance your organization rather than just doing the normal team stuff, you have to work on your individual things as well. And
and your
like
leadership skills, which I can see you have.
if you stop doing those, like and get complacent, your team's not going to advance anymore.
Yeah.
But I gotta go to get dinner, so
Yeah, I was gonna say let's wrap up the stream. It's 4:30. It's getting dark and shit. So,
oh,
JaVinci, thank you for hosting this with me, bro. We talked here for probably about like
like
2 hours. I appreciate you, brother.
like 2.5 or some
I'm gonna
shit.
go ahead and link your YouTube in the description. So anybody who's watching this in
For
the
having
future,
me.
yeah, and then I'm gonna send you the recording
Thank you
too.
for hopping in, Cryo, as well.
Oh yeah, thank you, Crow.
What's up?
I said I'm gonna send you the recording also. So if you want to post this on your YouTube channel, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy a video editor and have them edit this shit up. This is some good content, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh shit. Yeah, I have many alarms going off, so I'm gonna let you go, bro. Thank you for coming by, JaVinci, for us.
Go do your shit. Stay productive.
Yep. Stay productive. That's my
Have
yep.
a good New Year's Eve though, because that is today.
Yep. Everybody have a good New Year's Eve. Stay safe.
Yep.
You go out. You're going out with your homies, right?
Yep. Or they're
Don't
coming
get
here, but
don't get too messed up. It's New Year's Eve, but
yeah.
don't party too hard now.
hmm I'll catch you guys later.
All right. Peace out, JaVinci.
Yeah.
Cryo, you have any last words before we end off the stream? Any plugs
Nah,
for your for Cryo Gaming?
not at the moment.
I'll plug it then. Everybody go follow TikTok at Cryo Gaming One. Everybody go follow our Instagram at Cryo Gaming One. One day we'll be able to buy the actual name Cryo. But Cryo Gaming, up and coming esports organization. Really, really happy to go into the new year. Can't wait to see where Cryo Gaming goes. Can't wait to see where my own YouTube channel goes. And yeah. Fucking Nick. All right, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. Anybody who tuned in, thank you for stopping by. I want all of you guys to do something productive. Don't party too hard tonight. I want everybody to stay safe and yeah, let's go into this new year not on some bullshit, you know. So I hope you guys got something out of this conversation. Everybody, peace out. Be productive. Gotta end stream. Gotta end stream. Oh, wait, that's the wrong button.